Come in. Literally hundreds of window treatments to light, complement, and showcase any window. Sun catchers right inside Total Concepts Furniture. One of the most beautiful parts of the Christmas season, I think, is the music that goes along with it. I think that Heather Craig is nodding her head in agreement. She's here with the Choral Arts of Chattanooga, getting ready for your Christmas concert. What, December 12th?
December 12th, yes.
You know, this is a short season.
It is.
This year, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, so people are packing a lot in.
There's a lot to do.
I like that you're doing it on a Thursday night.
Yes, there are so many events going on. So hopefully, it being on a Thursday, more folks can come out and join us.
So there's nothing wrong at all with Bing Crosby's White Christmas and all the classics, little Dean Martin, all that. But the truly classical, the high church part of the season is beautiful, and that's what y'all bring.
Absolutely. Vivaldi's Gloria is a Christmas classic. Many of us have sung it for years. Many guests will be very familiar with it, and it's just a perfect way to ring in the season.
So always when you send me these emails and say, "Hey, we want to talk about it," this one you'll say is featuring Vivaldi's Gloria.
Yeah.
So is that the whole concert, Heather, or are there other pieces?
It's our anchor piece, but we are doing other pieces as well. They may not be as familiar to our guests. There are a couple of Rudder carols. So we talk about Rudder, John Rudder, a lot. He's very much known for the Christmas carols that he has composed or arranged. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a really fun one that we're doing called the Shepherd's Pipe Carol. I had never heard it before.
Oh, fun.
It's really fun. It's beautiful. There's a lot of interplay between the voices, and the only word that I can think of is sprightly.
Is there accompaniment? Is there live accompaniment?
Yes.
So like with that one, are there flutes or something?
It's actually not. We are just making music with our voices, and Jason is accompanying us. Yeah, so it's just us and an organ or piano.
I mentioned the high church part of it. I don't know if you would classify the Gloria as high church per se, but how nice that it's in a church setting. You perform at Second Presbyterian Church.
It is a beautiful place to perform. The acoustics there are really just stunning, and it provides a great, the pictures behind us are in Second Pres, and it's just a beautiful old church to be in.
It's one of Chattanooga's oldest churches, actually, before the turn of the century, before 1900. So to think of all the Christmases that people have worshipped there.
Yes, absolutely. It's a stunning place to sing.
It's also, I'm going to go back again, but sometimes the season, and maybe you and I have discussed this before, but sometimes the season for many people is joy-filled. For some people it's very emotional. And that church is big enough that if you want to come and just have some solitary time, you can find it there.
Absolutely. I was thinking about it this morning that, you know, there's so much going on. There's so much busyness in this time of year. And if you're looking for just an hour and a half to rest and to reflect on the season, come and join us. You know, we're going to focus on light. There are two pieces that are really about the light of the Lord, and just come and rest and breathe for a few minutes.
Okay, back to then the text of the Gloria, because it's going to be in Latin.
Right.
So many people are not going to, some words you'll just kind of pick up on.
Right.
Is there going to be lyrics?
Yes, we will provide inserts, individual sheets at our ticket desk if folks would like to pick one up to follow along with the Mass.
So is there a translation then?
Yes.
Okay, so from Latin to English. But I think that's also one of the joys. Classical music, I'm a classical music fan. I guess people can tell. I talk about it all the time. But it carries you wherever you are, the mood.
Absolutely.
Sometimes when it's a lyric, though, when it's vocal, it takes you on a specific journey a little bit more.
Right. And that's, you know, I think one of the things about a piece like the Gloria that has different movements that speaks to different parts of, you know, the life of Christ, the life of a Christian. It has an opportunity to speak to you, as you said, where you are. And with it not necessarily being in English, you can let the music take you where you need to go. And you know, we've talked about this before, how healing music is.
Yes.
And this is a challenging season for many people who have lost loved ones recently or who are going through other times. And I was just thinking today about how healing it is when we sing it, You talk about getting goosebumps or whatever. When you're out in that audience and you're just letting that music sort of flood over you, it's a healing experience.
It is, and it does remind you that the shopping is fun and the cookie making is fun, but that's not what the season's all about.
Absolutely.
And so good for you for doing it. I have a minute left. Talk about the power of those voices. How many singers are there?
We have, I think, 51 or 52 in this concert, and it is going to be fantastic. We create an amazing sound, if I brag about it.
You work very hard to get those 51 voices to blend as almost one.
Yes, absolutely.
So is it a ticketed event?
It is ticketed. They're $20 for adults. Children 10 and under are free, and there are student tickets available at a discounted rate through our website at choralartsofchattanooga.org.
All right, so we'll see you December 12th at Second Presbyterian Church. It all begins at 7:30, but get there a little bit early. It's right down at Pine Street in Chattanooga. Choralartsofchattanooga.org, as Heather said, is your website. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Julie. Thank you.
We're down in Cleveland, Tennessee.
440 Stewart Street Northeast.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Ride alive. Never text and drive. Thanks for New Griffin. That's 641-HURT.
That's 641-4878. We are your local law firm.
Go Vault.